A few emails came my way in response to a post and video I made called Trading What You Think Can Cost You. Now, most of the emails talked about breakouts, and a few talked about moment-to-moment trading. And I want to write about moment-to-moment trading, as zone breakout trading, it's not something I'm generally interested in. The market tipping its hand is something I find more profitable in the long run. Now, in that post and the video, it looks simple when deciding on what to do with a potential trading situation. In truth, the concepts are very simple, but they're not always easy to implement. The fact is that each moment is a unique time in the market. Well, that's a fact for me. For instance, when price rallies towards a resistance level like we saw in the chart in the Trading What You Think Can Cost You video and post, there are a few actions that could have happened, including price could rally with strength, price could rally with weakness, and price could break through the resistance level, but not enough demand to continue. See, there are quite a few possibilities, which is why trading, it's not easy. The rally in this case could have taken many forms, which puts a stake right through having any certainty until price tips its hand. It could have been a lackluster rally throughout the whole thing, which would have set up a different situation than one that bounces off the lows and rallies with strength right into the zone. There were, however, a few thoughts, questions really, that were floating through my head as price unfolded. Now, I knew this. For price to continue upwards, I needed to see strength on the rally. For price to hold the former resistance and now potential support, I now needed to see weakness in the pullback. The key was where to direct my attention to, and that was simply an area where price had dropped from, as in there's a history at this price level. And it's a history that actually meant something. And how do I know it meant something? Well, I was aware of the large decline from that area, which indicates something different than if it was a shallow decline. It was also a higher time frame zone that had a few common technical factors involved. Now, how price rallied would not have meant anything to me unless I had context, and that context was the resistance structure. And I became interested in price when it was heading towards an area of interest. The next issue would be if I had the confidence to execute when given the opportunity. It's quite meaningless to see something set up and then not pull the trigger. Many people who enter the trading world, they underestimate the power that risk and uncertainty have over you. And how do you deal with that? Well, it's not something that anybody can really tell you how to deal with. You simply have to be able to do it. Hesitation can really cost you money. Now, I read the action pre and post break of the zone, and that zone was identified long before price reached it. Now, there was nothing to indicate a shorting opportunity, but there was something that indicated a long opportunity. Now, the next issue is operating in a realm of uncertainty. Yeah, price was telling a story, but how often does the ending of a story not match where you are presently in the story? Look, anything could have happened. And that anything includes getting stopped out. And I was okay if that happened. All of this takes time, and it's not something you're ever going to get from a $97 ebook. It's developing, it's a process really, into someone who, in an atmosphere of uncertainty and risk, is comfortable enough taking a trade when the situation is in line with what constitutes a trading opportunity, and picking themselves up and doing it all over again if faced with a loss.